Recently where I live, we've been extremely lucky with the weather. It's been cold and crisp, and each morning for the last few days, I've awoken to the sight of frost sparkling on the rooftops and gardens outside my bedroom window. Despite the cold, it's been bright sunshine and blue skies, which feels like such a treat after weeks of gloomy clouds and rain. It's been hard to stay indoors for too long. I've been making every effort possible to start my day with a walk, even if it's just for 10 or 15 minutes. The feel of cold, fresh air in your lungs first thing in the morning is the best way to wake up, in my opinion. It always gets my day off to the best start if I'm able to spend these first moments amongst nature. Sunrise and sunset feel extra special when no one else is around and the whole world feels like it's just you and the birds. Sunrise and sunset feel extra special when no one else is around and the whole world feels like it's just you and the birds. I feel at my most grounded and present when I've been able to spend some time outside. I'm really lucky to be able to live in the countryside where fields like this are on our doorstep and the air feels clean and fresh. I'm thankful for it every day, and I wish that everybody got to experience this. It just feels right. After a few days working on the commission that you might have seen me painting in my last video, I recently finished it and decided I'd treat myself to a little adventure. I packed my bags with paints and a sketchbook, made a hot tea for the journey, and made my way to a forest. On the weekdays, it can get really busy here with families taking their children and dogs for walks. But if you can get here on a weekday, when it's quieter, it feels just that little bit extra peaceful. One deep breath here and it's like all the worries of the world are washed away. I've never really painted outside like this before. Initially, I was planning on finding a bench somewhere and settling down, maybe listening to some music, but after walking around for a while, I really felt like going off course to find a more secluded and hidden space deeper into the forest, and that's exactly what I found. I took some gouache paints with me, but I ended up using this portable watercolour palette instead. Although it was much easier and cleaner, I'm not really used to painting with watercolours, and I don't really find that they are a good match for how I like to paint. So I tend to opt for oils and gouache, but nevertheless, for this little sketch, they were just fine. I didn't want this sketch to be a realistic copy of the scene in front of me. I tried to pick out key colours that I could see in the shadows and the light, and then use those tones as accent colours. Lots of deep reds and purples, acidic yellows and greens contrasted with almost black shadows. I kept stopping my painting to look around me. I've been in this forest countless times and even sat near to where I am now, but somehow this time just felt extra special. There's something so sweet about being by yourself amongst nature, but to be painting here as well felt like heaven. When my fingers finally felt too cold to hold my paintbrush and I started to get a little hungry, I decided it was time to head home. Just as I came out from where I'd been sat, a little muntjac skipped across the path, totally unaware of me. It was peacefully wandering through the bushes and the trees near to where I'd just been sat. The sun was starting to make its way down and the light was so beautiful. If it wasn't for the cold, I definitely would have stayed here a little longer just to see the sunset fully. I spent the rest of the evening warm at home with candles and blankets and watched films and journaled. It's simple days like these that just fill up my cup so much, and I went to sleep with a full heart and happy thoughts. Not every day is easy like this one, but when we're able to just take a moment away from our usual reality, even if just for a few moments, it can make all the difference. Hi everybody, I hope you're all okay and having a really lovely day or night whenever you've been watching this. I have really enjoyed the last few days. I know that there's not been a lot of painting in this video, but I've just been really making the most of just not having a lot to do, and yeah, just taking some time out to get outside. I think when I'm working on a painting, I can have a tendency to just focus on that, and I tend to neglect some other bits that I know kind of keep me going and make me feel rested, so I definitely try to make the most of it in between projects. I have another commission coming up in the next few days I'm going to have to start to work on, and I think the person who the commission is for watches these videos, so I don't think I'll show you straight away because I want it to be a surprise for them, but I might show you, if not the process, then the final thing, because I'm quite excited about it. So yeah, I will show you that, keep your eyes peeled. But other than that, I think I'm starving hungry, so I'm going to go get some lunch and just sign this video off here. If you liked this video, maybe like and subscribe. I hope you guys have also been taking care of yourselves this week and enjoying some sunshine, and if you haven't got sunshine near you, I'm sending it your way, sending you all the good weather and all the love, and I hope that if you haven't been able to take some time for yourselves, that this video brought you a little moment of peace. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.